Okay. Alright, so there's occasionally what I'm going to do, because I'm going to edit out some of this, so occasionally I'm going to say something and then maybe I'll do this or something, which means I'm going to roll back and say it again, and I'll just cut out that piece of it, okay? Yeah, hopefully. Alright, I think we're set. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so here we are, we're going to do a tutorial on how to run your very first battle for Chore bots. Alright? So I got my trusty oldest son here, Timothy. He's going to help demonstrate how to run your first battle. So the first things that you'll need to grab are your child will need to get his robot, okay? And then your child will grab one of the enemy bot cards from the main board, okay? The parent will take this, so I'm going to have this one. And then obviously you need the main battle board, okay? So these are the three main pieces that you need, alright? So the first thing that each one of us is going to do, Timothy is going to go through his bot and add up all the numbers for each one of the categories on his bot. Alright? So the first category that you've got, all the red stickers that you see on your bot, those are your hit points. And those are going to correspond to your, on your point tracker, your hit points. So Timothy, how many hit points do you have on your bot?
Let me see. So 2 for my core, and then I don't see any other red, so go 1, 2.
Bingo. So sometimes you're going to have, some of these other parts will have hit points with them. In Timothy's case, this is the very first bot, he just has 2 on his core. And then the next thing you'll do is you're going to go through and add up the orange stickers. And those are going to wind up being your attack dice. So Timothy, how many attack do you have?
So 1 for my hammer fist. I have nothing else for my head, my core, my legs, but I have another for my other hammer fist, so 2.
So he's got 1 plus 1, 2 for attack. And then the next category that he'll do is his defense. Defense are going to be the blue stickers. So he's going to do the same thing. He'll go through his entire bot, add up all the blue stickers. In his case, he's only got 1 blue sticker with a value of 1. So he's got 1 for defense. So he'll set his tracker there. And then the next category is speed, which are the green stickers. So he'll go through. How much green you got, Timothy?
I see 2 green for my legs and nothing else for anything else. So 2.
So he's got 2. And then the last one is your range. Those are going to be the white stickers on your parts. Timothy, how much range do you have?
1, 2.
Okay, so you got 1 and 1. So you add those together, you get 2 for range. So let's see if you can see this now. So Timothy's got, his bot has 2 hit points, 2 attack, 1 defense, 2 speed, 2 range. Alright? And then generally while your child is adding up all his points, you can take the card and you can set yours. So this guy, I don't know if you can see that, but this guy's got 1 hit point, 1 attack, 1 defense, 1 speed, and 1 range. Okay? Alright, so then the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to open up your dice box and you pull out, for whatever attack you've got, in my case I've got 1, Timothy has 2, you're going to pull out the red attack dice. And whatever your number is, that's the number of dice you pull out. So in my case I'm going to pull out 1, Timothy's going to pull out 2. And then you're going to do the exact same thing with your defense. In my case I have 1 defense, these are the blue dice. Timothy has 2 defense, so he's going to pull 1, sorry. Timothy has 1 defense, so he's going to pull out 1 blue die. And you can close up your dice box, just set it back there. Okay? Alright, so now the battle is ready to begin. We've got everything all set up. The box always start on either side of the board in this start row. So mine's going to start over in this start row. His is going to start from over in this start row. This is, let's see if you can hold that up so you can see that a little better. The start row is always a safe zone, so you can't be attacked while you're in your start zone. So it always starts with the child always goes first. So Timothy is going to go first. And because he has a speed of 2, he can move up to 2 squares. So I'm going to let him go ahead and move 2 squares. Alright, and that's where he's at right now. And you always move out of the start zone. Once you're out of the start zone, you cannot come back into it. Okay? Alright, so Timothy's done with his turn, so I'm going to go next. I've got a speed of 1, so I can only move 1 square at a time. So I'm going to move 1 square, and now my turn is done. Okay? Alright, now it's Timothy's turn again.
My range is 2, so 1, 2, I can attack him.
Okay, so what you're allowed to do on every turn is you move first, and then you attack. In the case of the previous turns, we couldn't attack because we were not in range. So now that Timothy, range is the number of squares that you have to be away in order to attack. So Timothy is 2 squares away from me now, so he can do an attack. Now he could move right now if he wanted to, but there's no reason for him to move. So he's going to go ahead and do an attack because he's within 2 squares of me. And the way you do an attack is, I'll let Timothy go ahead and roll. He takes his attack dice.
And if I hit one of these skull things, I get 1 attack. If I get, say this was 1, I get 2 attack if I have 2 of the skulls. And then it was like this, so now he's going to roll. Okay.
So how many total attack do you have against me right now?
1.
Okay. So I'm going to roll a defense die. Okay. And if I roll nothing, that means that his 1 attack does damage to me of 1 hit point. So in my case, I've only got 1 hit point, so I'm down to 0, so my dot's gone. So Timothy just took me out. Okay? Alright, so we're going to redo that. Why don't we redo that one time just to show how another turn might go. Alright, so go ahead and go first again. We're going to redo the battle just so you see how it might also play out as well. Okay? Alright, so Timothy moved 1 space. I'm going to move 1 space because that's all I can move because I've got a speed of 1. His turn again. I'm not in range because I've only got a range of 1. I can't attack. He's going to move ahead 1 more. Now you're in range now. Do you want to attack?
Yep.
Alright, so he's going to attack. Oh, so he rolls 2. Attack. No matter what I do, I'm going to be out. Even if I blocked 1, I'm going to be out anyway, so I'm out. Alright, now if I roll one of these, if we can see that, that blocks one of his attacks. So, let me see the attack dice. If Timothy had rolled 1 skull and no skull, and I had rolled 1 shield, I would have blocked his attack and I wouldn't have taken any damage. Alright? So you basically play until somebody gets down to 0 hit points, and then whoever's still left standing is the winner. Alright? That's how you do your first battle. Okay?